On 16 February 2023, erroneously given a 3-year prison term for tweeting about the Pakistani military senior leadership and the army. The Pakistani Army owns and governs the country, making it a case of a state possessing an army rather than the other way around. A PTI supporter was given a 3-year sentence by a district and sessions court in Faisalabad for defaming the occupying Pakistan Army by engaging in a very offensive and frightening campaign on Twitter against the senior military leadership. The Federal Investigation Agency, FIA, detained Sikandar Zaman, 30, last year after receiving a complaint against him by Sections 20, Malicious Code, and 24C, Legal Recognition of Offences Committed about Information System, of the 2016 Prevention of Electronic Crimes Act. Moreover, the Pakistan Criminal Code Sections 500, Punishment for Defamation, and 505, Statements Contributing to Public Mischief, were cited. According to the Pak Lawyers Forum, 184 people were following him on his account, which, in terms of tracking, is a joke. Is the Pakistani Army using this as an example? The cops also took Zaman's mobile phone and Twitter account. The First Information Report, FIR, which is referenced in the judgment, claims that Zaman tweeted last year with the intention of spreading terror in society about the Pakistan Army related to the helicopter incident. 6 Army officials and soldiers perished in August 2022 when their helicopter crashed in Balochistan's Las Bela area. Following the crash, a social media campaign that the Army deemed insensitive arose. The FIA has then started looking for those responsible for the initiative. The PTI supporter was brought before the court, and a trial got underway after Zaman was arrested. On February 8, the problem concluded, and additional Sessions Judge Munsaf Khan issued a ruling. The court's ruling, a copy available at dawn.com, said that the defendant did not contest ownership of the Twitter above account. During a forensic examination, several similar sorts of saved data, totaling 1 to 29 pages, were recovered from the memory of the found mobile phone. The forensic report of a mobile phone has been prepared in light of the scope provided by the IO, investigating officer. Per the scope, forensics was to be conducted regarding posts against the Army, according to the technical staff of the FIA, even though these 29 pages do not contain the alleged comments. The date of Zaman's tweet, according to the court, was important as it has been commented on during the current political turmoil of the country. The accused acknowledged that he is a PTI political employee. Every piece of documentary evidence supports the same. It is not plausible to assume that the accused made a casual remark without malicious intent or an apparent intention in light of the current situation. Social media and electronic crime have been on the rise for many years. The order stated that the accused had attempted to instigate a controversy over the senior leadership of the armed forces, which naturally has an impact on the subordinate authorities and the general public. Also, it stated that the prosecution's case about the purported comments, which the court deemed to be self-speaking, had not been weakened by the defense, Pakistan's military, which is in charge of the country. According to Adsi Khan, the prosecution has completely proven its case in the light of current gadgets. He was found guilty under Sections 20, 24C, and 500-505 the PICA, 2016 and PPC. According to Section 20 of the PICA, the court condemned Zaman to 1 year in prison and assessed him an 100,000 rupee fine. He received a year in jail and an 100,000 rupees punishment under Section 24 of the statute. According to the court, Sikandar Zaman was also found guilty under Section 500 of the Penal Code and given a 1-year SI sentence and a 10,000 rupee fine. He received a 3-year sentence and a 50,000 rupees punishment for violating Section 505 of the law. The punishments were to be executed simultaneously. In addition, it mandated that Zaman be arrested and detained. His surety is released from the bail bonds obligation. The court further ordered that the cell phone taken from the inmate during the raid be confiscated in the state's interest. Meanwhile, Azhar Mashwani, the PTI's in charge of social media, said that the Insaf Lawyers Forum attempted to contact Zaman's family. Inshallah, the judgment will be overturned, and the sentence will be suspended. Pakistani Army helicopter crash in Las Vegas. On August 1, 2022, an Army helicopter carrying out flood relief operations in Balochistan crashed in Las Vegas, killing 6 officials, including a corps commander. After the helicopter crash, a group of social media activists and some political zealots launched an offensive and unacceptable online campaign to further their personal and political animosity, which sparked an intense backlash from people from all walks of life, political leaders, and state institutions. Pakistani Army lied. Also denouncing the very reprehensible and regrettable social media campaign was the Inter-Services Public Relations (ISPR). For the sake of saving Pakistan from the toxin, Pakistan's military. The ruling coalition accused the PTI's social media staff of starting the slander campaign at Imran Khan's direction. Pakistan is a military dictatorship, not a democracy. At that point, the Federal Investigation Agency sprang into action and assembled a 4-person team. The group identified, apprehended, and prosecuted individuals responsible for the hostile campaign.